Hey Leo, this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising in Love, November 15th through the end of the month. Leo in Love, November 15th through the end of the month. Leo, I am changing up my giveaway this month. I'm going to be giving away a free healing session. If you'd like to be considered, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment below your video and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. Leo in Love, November 15th through the end of the month. For those of you who are not in a committed relationship, it feels like you are choosing between two people. I see Leo choosing between two different options, two different people. Who deserves that commitment? Who deserves your love? It's important, if that applies to you, to wait to make a decision until after the Mercury retrograde. Okay, wait until Mercury goes direct, because you will be missing some red flags if you make a decision too quickly. But I'm seeing Leo needing to make a decision on something regardless. If it's not between two people, it feels like there are two sets or two options here. I'm seeing Leo needing to choose between. I'm getting almost like Leo choosing between two different cities. Should you stay put where you are? Should you move to the city or to the home of the partner that you love? It feels like there are some pretty big decisions to be made for some of you. Make sure you wait until the end of the month or beginning of December, okay? Because you want to factor in the shadow period once Mercury goes direct as well, okay? Let's get one more shuffle in here for you, Leo. All right, let's get some more clarity. Leo in Love, November 15th through the end of the month. I'm also seeing Leo choosing between two jobs. Okay, that could also be impacting love because you may not have the time to focus on relationships right now. Somebody may be on the back burner because career is the focus, or for those of you moving, how is that going to impact love? I think for some of you, if you move, I'm getting free yourself, okay? If you move, there's definitely freedom from something in the past that was negative. It could be a toxic relationship and somebody new, somebody brand new coming into the picture. I do see some of you choosing between a new partner and an ex. Why is that? Because I'm not getting too much energy around the ex in terms of them needing to come back in for you, Leo. I'm getting like you guys have run your course. So why are they still being factored into the picture? Universe, it feels like universe is trying to deliver a brand new experience to you. And somebody new can arrive at this time if you recognize that you could be holding on to an old partner, an ex. There could still be some lingering energy cords. If you can recognize that and detach those energy cords and truly close those doors, somebody new would like to arrive at this time. It feels like there's somebody ready for you if you're single. I'm just not sure why this ex energy comes through this card. It feels like you're supposed to free yourself from an ex. It feels like you need to fully close doors. There's someone who blocks blessings. It feels like somebody in the past too, Leo. They're not just blocking blessings in terms of new love coming in. They're blocking money. And they're blocking something with your career. It could just be that that person's very distracting. So this is what I'm talking about. Wait until after the retrograde because you may not have that clarity. You may not see that fully, that there is somebody from the past blocking blessings or someone in your present moment blocking blessings. It feels like somebody's distracted. You know, Leo, I don't normally get that distracted energy from you. Mercury retrograde or not, I feel like you guys are very zoned in. If there's red flags, you recognize them and you either work to fix something or you step out of the picture. And so this energy is a little bit different because even though Spirit is urging you to free yourself from any sort of negativity or connection to the past, it could just be that somebody's not over you. This may not even be your decision or your energy. This could be that somebody's trying to hold on to you, but it just feels like it's holding somebody back. Let me grab this card that flew. Okay, Leo, center of your reading. Move on to requited love. Very likely, someone's holding on to you. Someone's holding on to you and they don't want to let go. There's energy cords here for sure. There's an energy component here, and it feels like that's why blessings are being blocked. This may not be your desire to get back with somebody. This may not be you holding on to the past, because it's unrequited love. It comes through as one partner having love and the other person not. Like, it's not mutual feelings. These are not mutual feelings. So just be conscious if you feel like what you're trying to manifest isn't coming through quick enough, or it's not coming through all the way, or you feel like you've been dealing with one too many blockages. You may want to do some energy work to cleanse this, okay? It does feel like somebody is consciously trying to connect to you, and this is what I want to make sure you guys don't miss out on, okay? This is where you're supposed to wind up. This is who is supposed to come in at this time, who would like to come in at this time, who universe would like to gift you with. Is this true love? A new experience. The choice should actually be pretty simple for you. And I think once you step out of the retrograde, if you are choosing between two people, it will be as clear as day. Because there are red flags around somebody here, and they're too big to miss. I just don't see Leo missing something like that. But if you do find yourself choosing between two different people right now, someone in the mix is legit and somebody else has some serious red flags. Feels like chemistry isn't mutual or something. Or all you have is physical chemistry and there isn't emotional depth there. There's an experience up ahead for you, okay? If you can clear that space, this true love will come in over the next couple of weeks. I see that coming through like very quickly for you though. Once you make space, make sure you cut those energy cords with exes. If they are texting you or reaching out to you on social media, I get a little weird about blocking people, because then that energy lingers and I don't necessarily know, oh, okay, I still need to cut those cords, or that person still. But this feels like a time where you may need to block a number. You may need to unfollow somebody because there's just an energy attachment that's holding you back. Clarified by trust. Trust it. Trust that the past is supposed to be left in the past. For those of you who have gone through breakups recently, trust that that is what is of the highest good, because we have this breakup to trust in it, this love that was one-sided, something was off. But you honor that and you get here, okay? So there's a beautiful outcome for those of you who can really detach, okay? If you feel like you want to reconcile with an ex, and it feels like if that's you, Leo, you don't feel super peaceful, recognize that there's probably a soulmate connection which is making a separation particularly difficult, but that you have made the right decision to move on, okay? Try not to continue to reconnect those energy cords, because not only could it be blocking you from blessings, it could be blocking a partner from blessings, and that just isn't of the highest good. It's just, I'm not seeing reconciliation here as of the highest good for Leo. Center of the reading, again, unrequited love. Clarified by self-love. You have to put you first. You have to take care of you. You have to honor, even if you have an incredible friendship with the partner, even if you really love and adore them, but it just isn't your most compatible partnership. You've outgrown each other, because I'm seeing a potential partnership that was once very passionate, very intact, absolutely meant to be, and then two partners sort of outgrowing each other, or one partner outgrowing the other. If you stay stuck in that kind of relationship, that's going to hurt your soul. Blessings will be blocked. There will be limited growth. And as a Leo, you're not going to be okay with that, okay? So honor self-love, step out of situations, and cut all ties with people that do not belong in your life anymore, that are not of the highest good to be here. There's definitely some sort of energy work, though, that needs to happen, Leo. Definitely some sort of energy healing. You know, I always talk about sea salt baths, but honestly, I feel that sea salt, that the water and the sea salt is more powerful than saging. So if you feel like you've been cleansing home with sage, take that sea salt bath. Get some sea salt and mix it with water in a spray bottle and spray it around your house. It really could be as simple as that. Doing a cleansing bath around the full moon. Pay attention to the moon cycles. Really setting that intention before your bath, before you step into it. Because there's definitely some water vibes, some water energy here, but it feels like it's meant to cleanse you. It feels like Leo is meant to be cleansed and to step into a new chapter, like born again, that sort of energy, but particularly in love. Because look at this. Look at where you're headed. True love clarified by wedding. Would you want to block this blessing? If you're single and you don't want to be single, this is here for you. This is a near future position, okay? This is very, very close to you. Now, for those of you already in committed relationships, you're not choosing between partners. And I don't see a partner choosing between you and somebody else either. If you already have an established connection and long-term commitment, but something needs to go. It feels like for those of you who are already married and like you guys are legit, your love is legit and everything is okay, it feels like there's a job that is really, really, really hurting your soul, that is really draining you. And it does impact your love life. It's making, you're sacrificing passion, you're sacrificing, because all that energy is going toward work, is going toward a draining situation. And you just don't have that energy to come home and invest into your partner anymore. So partner's feeling that. You may be feeling that. You may feel that your partner's having that experience and you guys are not connecting, because for those of you in committed relationships, it's not that chemistry is gone, okay? That the message of it being one-sided pertains to maybe exes trying to come back into the picture. But if you're married or you've been with somebody for a really long time, it's not that you guys have any sort of an issue with chemistry. It's just that someone doesn't have enough energy to invest right now. So you may be deciding between jobs, or you may be deciding to where to go. Should you stay at this one job, or do you need to open a new door? It feels like it would be of the highest good to move on. And once you do, you get back into the flow of this with this person that you love. It's like all that chemistry, all of that connection, all those conversations of depth, all of that playful energy, living a beautiful life together. You just step back into the flow. But something has to go right now, Leo, okay? And you're going to know, you will know intuitively what needs to be cut out. You will know exactly whether that's a person, whether that's an ex, whether that's a job, but you have to move beyond it at this time to be in this divine flow of love. Otherwise, somebody's distracted, somebody's sacrificing blessings or blocking blessings, okay? So just recognize that. Crowning your reading is express your love. I do think some exes are going to try to come back expressing love. And you can decide whether or not you think that would be of your highest good to entertain. I also feel like, again, for those of you choosing between two partners, you may be dealing with two separate parties expressing a lot of love and a lot of affection for you. And that may catch you off guard a little bit. Like, how did I attract something this intense from two different people? How do I choose? Wait until after the retrograde. But it feels like there's one person who you want to express that love, or at least that interest in return. You want to communicate that. It's somebody that you can communicate really easily with. That comes through this very strongly too. Easy communication, effortless communication. But chemistry has to be intact. I do think for some of you, you may have an option here on the table in love, and they're checking off all the boxes on paper, but in person, there could be a lack of chemistry. It's not that they're not a good person. It's not that they're not showing up with positive intentions. It's just that chemistry could be off. Maybe that's somebody who should be more of a friend than a romantic partner. Okay, that's coming through a bit too for you guys. Bottom of the deck here, we have religious factors, spiritual connection. I feel like this is speaking to that soulmate connection. And this could be why it's so hard to fully close doors and to fully let go of a partner, or why a partner's having a very hard time letting go of you, moving on. But following that is pay attention to the red flags. Ooh, we gotta go one more, okay? I think for many of you, there's just that connection to the past, connection to the ex, and that energy's blocking something. But I do feel like in terms of exes returning, if you recommit to somebody over the next couple of weeks, you'll be missing some red flags, and you may wind up going through a breakup pretty soon after. So don't rush into that, okay? Wait until Mercury goes direct before you make any final decisions here, whether that's cutting ties or letting somebody back in or letting somebody new come in. Don't rush this process, because this is where you wind up. You know, take your time over the next couple of weeks. There's a beautiful outcome for you, Leo. All right, if you feel like you need more clarity, Leo, reach out to me. I am available for private readings, for energy work, which you guys know that I specialize in. I'll be back, not November 1st, December 1st, for your full month of December reading. In the meantime, I'm sending you so much love, light, gratitude. I'll see you guys back here soon. Ciao.